everyone. Happy Monday. It feels so weird to be here on a Monday. I am
Yep.
not used to sprints on Monday.
Yep.
That's probably also not helping my brain. But while the sprints are for Fear the Flames are it's so pretty. Our March pick, I'm not going to be reading it just yet. Because it's still 2 weeks out until our discussion. We pushed back the discussion until, the 7th of April? Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Dates are hard right now. The 7th of April, which is 2 weeks from today, so hopefully that gives you guys a little bit more time to read it. Yeah, I am excited to get to it, but I'm gonna hold off because I will literally not remember anything if I don't wait to read it. But what is everybody up to? What are you guys reading? I am going to be reading Laura Olympus. It's a graphic series. It was originally a webtoon. Is that what that's called?
Yeah.
Yeah, webtoon. I always want to call it a webcoon, like a cartoon, and I'm like, no,
Right.
it's webtoon.
Webtoon.
So I have the 4th volume and the 5th volume that are my sister-in-law's who's staying with us, but she leaves tomorrow, so I must finish them tonight. So it should be fine. It's
Yeah.
it's graphics, but
Yeah.
I'm really enjoying them. They're really fun. They are a bit intense
Yeah.
for what I was expecting, but
Yeah.
I'm really liking them. So yeah. April, what are you reading?
I'm finishing Rebel Witch. I am 82% in, so I should finish tonight. I mean, I will. I got another almost like 9% when I was at the gym for 30 minutes. So I should definitely finish. And then because I wanted to finish this before your Patreon discussion on Wednesday, even though I might be late, but or miss it because I have youth, but I'm finishing it because it's a goal. So finishing that. And then there is the Revived Book Club. I'm reading that book as well. And I'm halfway through that one. So when I finish this tonight, I'll move on to that one to finish that up because that'll be quick-ish. And then after I finish that book, then I'll move on to Fear the Flames because I don't have the audio. I most likely will break down and get it from somewhere because I'm just a sucker like that and I need the audio to read.
Especially fantasy, because like the words otherwise are just gibberish in my head.
It is. I know. So I'm teeter-tottering. Like, do I want to own it on Audible? Do I want to get the credit? Do I want to buy the credit for Audible? Or do I want to buy just one credit for Everend now that Everend has changed things or whatever I think it's called Everend. But anyways, I don't know. I'm still figuring out what I want to do. But
I feel that. I ended up getting the Audible for Rebel Witch, and I'm really happy I had it. And then my library just now got it, and I was like, well, I already finished it, but thanks.
Yep. I literally lucked out. I got the audio and the ebook for my Kindle on Libby at the same time.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. For Heartless Hunter, my library got the audiobook right when it came out. And then I don't know, for whatever reason, it must have not been as popular. They just now got Rebel Witch. But the nice thing is I think these books are really easy to read. I feel like they're not that hard of a fantasy. I think because it's more magical realism, but it's not really complicated. And they're actually really quick for me.
Yeah.
I read both of them pretty quickly, but yeah.
The names aren't difficult, they're pretty normal names,
Right.
So
yeah. And along with like the audio, I flew through it, even like tabbing and everything.
Yeah.
It was pretty quick, but I really liked it. I can't wait to discuss that on Wednesday. It's a really busy week for me.
Yeah.
I have sprints tonight, and then my Patreon, we have a craft Zoom tomorrow, where we hang out and craft, and then Wednesday it's a bonus discussion of Rebel Witch. So we read the first one for the club, and when the second one came out, I was like, "We have to talk about it,
You're right.
right?"
Right.
So, yeah, let us know if you're here. What are you up to? What are you reading? Are you working on something? I have a million things I need to work on as well. It's just been a bit chaotic with life lately. So I feel like I can either read or craft, and I can't do both right now,
Yeah.
which is, I don't like it, but it is this changing of the seasons, and that's how
Yeah.
it goes. Hi, Wendy. Thanks for being here. And the other Wendy, we got both the Wendy's here.
Hi.
You're on Reckless.
Nice.
Okay, so I read Powerless a long, long time ago, and I have Powerful. I have not
Mhm.
read it, and I was able to pick up from the used bookstore Reckless, and with the next book coming out so soon, I really wanna bump it up, but I still am finishing Throne of Glass.
Yeah.
I was like, "I'm gonna finish Throne of Glass this month." Well, I re-listened to the first so I skipped listening to, the Assassin's Blade, and I just did Throne of Glass,
Yeah.
Crown of Midnight, and, Heir of Fire. I'm like, my brain is forgetting the names. I re-listened to them, which I'm so glad I did. There's
Yeah.
definitely stuff I missed out on because I must have just been rushing through. And so now I'm ready to, like, pick up Queen of Shadows, but now I'm like, "I gotta read these ones really quick," and, yeah, I've been doing things at the gym where I can listen to audiobooks, and I can't listen to fantasy, like, especially Throne of Glass, I need to tandem read it, I need to see the words on the page,
Yeah.
otherwise I get so lost. That or I'm, like, looking at the time and, like, huffing and puffing while I'm working out, and then I'm like,
Right.
"Wait, what happened?"
Yeah.
So, I'm glad that you're reading Reckless because I know isn't it Fearless is the next book coming out
Yep.
really soon? Oh,
Mhm.
so much stuff. I loved it. I'm going to register. Oh, yay!
That's awesome.
Re-listen. I was like I know what you mean. Yeah, re-listen. I loved I loved, Rebel Witch and Heartless Hunter, and I liked Powerless when we're talking about that too.
Yeah.
I also recommend reading the Red Queen, though, if you guys have not read that. I read that first, and so I think that kind of spoiled Powerless for me, but I really do like characters, and I plan on continuing because
Yeah.
I really like those characters. I don't know if I'm able to join for Fear the Flames or not. I'm on a 9-week wait for Libby for it. Hey, fingers crossed,
Right.
because who knows?
Everybody passes.
For, Jordan's Patreon, she's doing first time caller, and I didn't get that for book
Mhm.
of the month because I knew I wasn't gonna be able to read it, and I'm like, "Oh, I'll get it on audiobook on Libby," and then I was out for, like, 10 weeks. I'm like, "That's not gonna happen." I was 4th in line, and the next 2 people or next 3 people must have skipped because I got it now, so I have a
Oh,
week
nice.
to listen to it, so that should I don't know, I say that now, but so I'm hoping with Fear the Flames, because you have 2 weeks, who knows, like,
Yeah. Yeah. That's very true.
it's pushing it,
Yeah.
but yeah, that'll be close. I read all of Powerful today. Well, it's a nice little novella,
Yeah.
isn't it? I love how cute and, like, little it is.
Mhm.
Um, and there's a couple novellas I've been getting that are really small in that size. I feel like I've read so much this month, which I have, but mostly it's been graphic novels
Mhm.
or, short stories, and dang, that really makes you feel good about yourself.
Right? Like, I read 10 books this month.
Yeah, I think I'm already for my yearly goal is 100 books, and I'm already at 29,
Oh,
which is
nice.
and literally how many I don't know how many I'm at already. It's like 12 or 13 books this month,
That's cool.
which I feel like I haven't read anything in the last week, but prior, I was doing really good.
Yeah.
Yoga Glass is better though, still to that. Stick to that. I know I'm just not gonna get it done before the end of the month. I'll be lucky to get Queen of Shadows done before the end of the month with, Fear the Flames, because obviously I'll read Fear the Flames.
Yeah.
Um, and I just wanna read all of Powerless series before there's too many spoilers out there.
Yeah.
I feel like I've been able to avoid them pretty good. Throne of Glass, though, I'm getting so mad. It's like the more you listen to it, the more that stuff pops up, and it's like,
Yeah.
"I'm not there yet. Stop
Slow
spoiling it."
down. Mhm.
Ugh. And there's, like, no warnings on anything, or then you'll think it's, like, ACOTAR, and then it's actually ACOTAR, Throne of Glass, and Crescent City, and I'm
Oh,
like, "Cool, thank you. I saw nothing. I don't know
man.
what any of it means." But I also spoiled, Lore Olympus for me.
Oh, no.
My sister-in-law has a coloring book, and I was flipping through it, and
Oh,
it's
no.
I didn't know how far it went, and it must go through, like, 5 or 6 of the volumes, and I saw, like, the last page, and I'm like, most of the time, you can't it doesn't really spoil anything because it's just
Yeah.
pictures, there's no words in the coloring book. No. I mean, it was an obvious thing, so it's not
Yeah.
that big of a deal, but it is what it is. I'm hoping to get the 4th one finished this sprint, and then I'll move on to the 5th one.
I
So
finished 4, volume 4, and I need to get 5. I
ooh,
don't
so
have
I'll
4.
be ahead of
So you'll
you?
be ahead. I'm gonna have to text Victoria and be like, "Hey, can you bring 4 or 5 and 6 when you come?"
My only fear is that if I don't get the 6th one and read it right away, when I eventually buy it, I won't remember what
Yeah.
happened in 5, and they don't really do recaps because they
Right.
literally took a webtoon and, like, split it. And so my fear is I'm going to finish it now, start stop reading it for however long until I get the 6th, and then I'm gonna pick it up and have no idea what happened.
Yeah.
So but I don't need it. I'm like, "I don't need it right now." That's my problem is I started reading, my first manga this
Mhm.
month, and I started reading graphic novels, and now I'm like, "I need them
Yeah.
all right now."
Right.
But it's okay. It can wait.
Yep. It'll be fine.
But I am enjoying it. It's a new addiction I did not need, but I'm not mad about. So,
Funny.
but with that, we will get going on our first sprint. Well, let's go to the top of the hour because 'cause that'll
Yeah.
be nice and easy peasy. So, 44 minutes.
Perfect.
Okay, see you guys in a bit.
Okay.
Hello and welcome back. Uh,
Aw, Nesta.
she decided to join us. I went upstairs. I took a break after I finished the fourth Lore Olympus, and I came in and I started the fifth one. And I don't know how she got in here, but she scared the crap out of me.
That's so funny.
We'll see how she does. She gets into so much trouble and climbs all over. I don't know if you guys can hear her purring, but she's purring.
Aw,
Um,
she's so cute.
she's wild. But I have no idea how she got in here. She's normally not allowed in here. Up and there she goes. Please don't break anything. I was reading and I saw something move out of the corner of my eye and I jumped. I was like, oh my gosh, how did she get in here?
Oh my gosh.
She's a sneaky little thing. But okay. As long as she doesn't jump on anything, we're fine. But how did that sprint go for you, April?
It went good. Oh my gosh, I'm 88%
Oh,
in. And yeah, I just got to, so the train,
mm, mhm.
I just got to that part. So yeah.
Also, I just want to say, nope. Okay. I'm fine with her here. I have lots of breakable things on the next level. She loves to sit like up above me. Don't play with the candles. Oh
She's
my
like,
god.
but that'll be so fun.
So I have the Harry Potter floating candles.
Oh my gosh.
You like Indarna? You're so cute. If you just sat there, it'd be one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's playing with the.
That's so great.
She's almost 7 months. I mean, this explains a lot. But I'll like next sprint, I'll move her out of the room.
Yeah.
um, I don't know how you were able to stop on the last Lore Olympus because
Right. But
cliffhanger, huge
just because
cliffhanger.
I don't have the next one, and I was like, ah! So,
Yeah, I instantly went to the next one.
yeah.
Can you just chill? No. That's a no. Hello. Okay. She's fearless too, and she'll just climb and jump on everything. I don't know how she got in here. I must have left the door open. She's so quick. But yeah, how did everybody do that sprint? I'm so glad. I have to get this book done, the fifth Lore Olympus done tonight. Um, but it's going pretty quickly.
Your
I
Lore
need
Olympus fits in your book sleeve.
yes, it does.
Oh, but it's too small for that one lady.
I know. Well, to be fair, that was the paperback
The
size,
paperback size.
but
Okay.
I know, and Lore Olympus is
It's
huge,
huge. I'm
huge.
shocked. That's awesome.
I mean, it doesn't go in, like, easy, like, you
Yeah.
have to just push it around the corners, but
But
that
still, that's awesome.
thanks. She's playing with dirt on the floor. I have no idea. Okay, sorry. Multitasking with a kitten is complicated. Um But yeah, how did everybody else do? I'm just like I'm loving Lore Olympus. I'm really enjoying graphic novels. I fear that I will be reading a lot more and I'll be spending lots of money. But it's okay. I see a couple of you guys joined. Don't worry. I know 7 is so weird.
Yeah.
It felt so early to me, but I do have a part-time job now and I normally don't work Tuesdays, but I work tomorrow. So I didn't want to stay up too late and I didn't want to keep April who has to be into work many times early. So it's just a little bit easier to get more reading done to start a little
Yeah.
bit earlier. But don't worry if you guys are late. We're just happy that you guys are here.
Yeah.
Wendy got to chapter 10.
Awesome.
Are you loving it? I that's gonna I'm nope, I'm gonna stay on track with what I'm doing. I really want to read before the new book comes out. I don't think it's gonna happen, but in the next couple months would be nice. Forgot to mention that I'm reading A Court of Wings and Ruin and
Ooh.
currently making dinner is winning. Did read a page or 2, though. Oh, awesome. Is this your first time reading ACOWAR? Um, I didn't know if that you've read it before or not, Beth. Sorry, she's going into the other part of my room. Nesta, come here. She does know her name. It's just
Well,
a
that's
matter
good.
if she wants to come.
Yeah.
She doesn't get to come in here, so it's all new. It's mostly because I normally have like epoxy and then my 3D printer. So, but I don't have anything going right now. So
Yeah.
it's not like she can't super hurt things, but yeah, sneaky
Still.
kids, sneaky kitties will be sneaky. They are.
For real.
I love her to death though. She has been such a like, don't get me wrong. She's a little wild and crazy and kind of scary. Nesta fits her, but she's been sleeping on my chest or like sometimes she just wants to like be on me and she'll purr so loud and my last cat for whatever reason like couldn't purr. You could tell she was happy and she loved to cuddle, like she loved people, but she didn't purr. And so having a cat sit on your chest and purr is one of the most therapeutic things you can experience. And so I've been loving that. And then, sometimes then she wants to claw at your face and you're slightly terrified, but it's
Oh,
fine.
that's fun.
She has learned, like, she'll claw and bite, but it's not as hard as it could be. Like, Matt and my sister-in-law like to put their arms like this and make like a bite sleeve and then play and wrestle with her. And I'm like, let's not do that. But she doesn't claw hard. She knows that she's playing and isn't trying to hurt you. And that has been the biggest blessing.
Yeah.
Is her understanding, like, she doesn't want to hurt us, but she wants to wrestle and play. She jumps off the dogs. Like, she will literally, like, parkour off the dogs, which is
That's funny.
hilarious. She will, like, chase them, but if they get in her grill, she'll, like, boop, boop, boop them. It's pretty funny.
That's great.
But she doesn't claw them or hiss,
Mhm.
so it's pretty great. What are you doing? Hello. No, come over here. Sorry. This is how people probably feel with children. This is a lot. She startled me. She startled me. I may have cussed because I don't have my animals in here. Upstairs, it's like a whole other thing. I'm working on a cat wall up there for her, but down here, no.
That's funny.
Oh, the train part is so good. It's so good.
I know. I actually, Heartless Hunter, I don't think I like got like emotional, but like I teared up. Like it made my eyes water. So, which is great because I was getting a little frustrated for a moment. Like I
Agreed.
texted Sam earlier and I'm like, Runa's getting on my nerves. She just is getting on my nerves. But oh my gosh. So, anyways, yeah, I'm at a really good part.
I know. I'm really excited to talk about it because there were parts that, like, I didn't love, and then all of a sudden, it would do something, I'm like,
Yeah.
"Ah, I wasn't expecting that."
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I love her. I love her too.
She's so cute.
Proof that the earth isn't flat, cats can't knock everything off yet.
That's funny.
Oh, our last cat did not care to, like, knock stuff over. Oh, Nesta's like, "Ting, ting, choo!"
Oh
Like,
my
she
gosh.
will smack stuff. She plays fetch. She's wild. I love it. Like, it's fun having a playful cat, but it also definitely comes with things. Where'd you go? It comes with, like, some things that aren't great with,
Yeah.
the possibility of her breaking all of my prized possessions.
Yeah.
I'm making dinner super late. Hey, I remember growing up eating like 8 to 9 every night. Like, by the time we got done with sports or, like, after school activities, and by the time my mom got home and, like, we were able to eat dinner, it was late sometimes. Yes, I'm late to Sarah J. Maas. That's so exciting, though. Don't worry, I'm still reading Throw to Glass, so
Yeah. Ditto.
that's so exciting. Supposedly the frequency of purring is therapeutic. I don't care if it's not true. I want it to be.
All right.
Uh, I feel like it is. I
Yeah.
mean, I was having extreme anxiety yesterday, and she came up and laid on me and, like, fell asleep, and I'm like, "Uh-huh, uh-huh, I feel chosen," and there's something about it that's so calming.
Mhm.
So well, and then I was also, listening to, uh, the Happy Ever After playlist. I finished this yesterday. I so there are some triggers in here that are, like, completely random triggers that most people wouldn't have, but this the friend zone also had, like, some very specific triggers that
Yeah.
happened just right after certain things in my life had happened, and then this one had triggers which are really just, like, rare, and I was like I was feeling all the feelings yesterday.
Mhm.
And so Nesta came and she sat on my chest while I listened because I was like, "If I'm already feeling emotional, we're just gonna get through this book." And
There
I
you go.
loved it. It was so good, but I was very emotional.
Yeah.
And then Matt's like, "Why do you keep reading it?" I'm like, "I love it. I can't wait for her to destroy me with, Say
Right.
You'll Remember Me."
Mhm.
But, okay, she's eating a bag. That's fun.
That's fun.
She loves paper and cardboard and the corners of my books. Um, that's why everything has to go in a book sleeve right now if I have it out, otherwise she will chew the corners of it.
That's crazy.
It's not my favorite.
Hey.
Christina! Working on a blanket and reading That's Not My Name by Megan Lally. Ooh, no thank you. Please stop. She claws everything. My
Oh,
cat is
no.
currently she's just, like, sliding her nails right now.
Oh my gosh.
Which also she can jump so high. I don't know if I can get it in frame, but I don't know if she'll do it. She can jump, like, halfway up the wall vertical.
Oh my
Like,
gosh.
she likes shadows. I don't like that she likes that because sometimes, like, your phone will reflect a light or something, and she will just full send wherever it is.
Gosh.
Yeah. Yeah, she's clawing everything. Our past cat, when we rescued her, she didn't have front claws, so this is a whole all new experience.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
But we will get going. Hydrate. Uh, peace. She's very talkative when she doesn't get her way.
I see that.
um, but yes, take meds, stretch, show some love to the like button, make sure you're subbed, and ring that bell so you get notified. Thank you so much, Christina. But yes, we will go into our next sprint so I can let this little demon loose into the rest of the house, and then she's not my problem for the moment. But can you say bye?
Bye. Mm.
Mwah. Okay, we will go until do you wanna go 9 o'clock?
Yeah.
So the top of the hour?
Yeah.
Okay, that works.
Perfect.
See you guys in a bit. Hello.
Hi.
Welcome back. How did that sprint go for you?
It went amazing. I have 8 minutes left.
Oh, that's
I'm in the
awful.
epilogue. Oh my gosh. Like that all that happened in the last like oh my brain. That was more of a whiplash than Sarah J. Maas book.
Right?
Because
I know.
at least in a Sarah J. Maas, you have the last 100 pages that like
Mhm.
sling you around. That was like the last 10 minutes of the book.
I know. That's how I felt too. I didn't like it as much as the first one, but I still loved it.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
So, I'm excited to chat about it
Yeah.
and see how everyone thinks of it. Yeah. I need to, like, go flip through stuff, like, I remember, like, key points, but then there's,
Yeah.
like, so much in between that I don't remember.
Yeah.
But that's so
Crazy.
exciting. I got just over halfway,
Nice.
on the 5th one, so hopefully I'll finish it. Well, I have to finish it tonight, so
Yeah.
it shouldn't take me more than, like, an hour.
Yeah.
It's so hard because I don't like speed reading through graphic novels.
Yeah.
Like, I like pacing myself, but I I went too slow these
Mhm.
last couple days and took my time a little too long, so now I'm kind of rushing to get it done. And I feel like the 5th one has a lot more text than
Okay.
the last couple ones. There's been a
Mhm.
lot more story
Mhm.
and a lot less, like, pictures to just, like, show
Yeah.
action. Um, but I'm really liking it.
Cool.
Things are going crazy,
Mhm.
and yeah, it's gonna be really hard to finish this and then not continue for a hot minute,
Yeah.
but, how did everybody else do on that sprint? I like the longer sprints, I feel like I can get,
Yeah.
like, a good chunk done.
Yeah.
Tammy said she never said what she is reading. She started Powerless today,
Awesome.
which is exciting. I know, I feel like so many people are reading it with the anticipation of Fearless coming out, so that's so fun. Um, that makes me happy. I really wanna get back into that series, but I'll have to re-listen to Powerless before I get back
Yeah.
into it. It's like I remember, like, big things, but then there's all the little details that when you start in fantasy, if you don't have those details in your head, it's so hard to forget.
Yep.
And that's I felt pretty good re-listening to the first half of, like, all the Throne of Glass books, but then when I got to the end of Heir of Fire, I forgot how much happens. So
Yeah.
when I re-listened, I was like, "Oh, yes. This is why I was so confused when I started Queen of Shadows way back when." So,
Yeah.
I'm thankful for audiobooks with that, which I will say I have found out, like, listening to fantasy audiobooks while I work out, if I can focus and I'm doing, like, a longer walk and, like, I'm not worried about time and I'm just walking, it's very motivational, especially, like, Throne of Glass, because 'cause I'm like, "I am Selena. I am, like, a warrior. I am strong," you know? So, it's kind of motivating in that way. So I've been liking it, but if I'm, like, trying to do pace and stuff, I'm like, "Time. Oh, shoot. What just happened? I missed what was
Right.
going on."
Yeah.
So, it was nice re-listening to him that way. I should probably do that with ACOTAR and Fourth Wing and all them.
Yeah.
Re-listen to Onyx Storm.
Oh, yeah. Mm-mm.
So much. So many series. They're so
Uh-huh.
long too.
Yes.
I finished my book and a square. Oh my gosh, look
Awesome.
at you getting stuff done on Monday, Christina. That's awesome. So, we'll probably do one more sprint to close it on out. Hopefully, I can finish this by then.
Yeah.
So, do we wanna go until oop, there's Beth. Ate dinner and got through 3 plus chapters. Beth is a
Awesome.
speed reader.
Yeah.
That and, Sarah J. Maas is pretty good about, like, shorter chapters, which I
Yeah.
do enjoy. That and she's really good at cliffhangers at the end
Oh
of
my
and you're
gosh.
like, "Just one more."
Yes.
Just and then all of a sudden you're like, "I read 10 more chapters."
Yep.
But that's really exciting. My sister-in-law is on she finished, A Court of Mist and Fury, and I'm trying to convince her and Matt are driving, her back to her dad's tomorrow, and I was like, "You should listen to ACOWAR."
Yes.
And Matt loves, all the ACOTAR books, and it would be helpful if he re-listened to them because the Starfall Ball is coming up.
Yeah.
Uh, Rain and Revelry just posted about it's like what'd they say? 3 months away or 4 months away? I'm like, "Oh, shoot, is
That's
it?"
crazy.
I only need to make all the products and make my outfit and come up with an outfit and, no biggie.
Yeah.
But so I was like, "You guys should listen to ACOWAR." So, I hope you're liking it, Beth, because I really liked that one. That one is very action-packed.
Yeah.
It's fun. Um, I also bought a stand for my Kindle so
Ooh,
I can read and knit or crochet or eat dinner. Oh my gosh, that's
nice.
so awesome. Multitasking at its finest.
Mhm.
I wanna get a bedstand and a remote clicker.
Yep. I do too.
That's a goal. Um, do you read on your Kindle when you walk, April, or no?
I would have today, but I didn't bring it. And no, I normally don't.
I
Um,
can't. I can't when I'm, like, walking. It's
yeah.
hard for me. Um
I did it today on my phone. I had my phone on the treadmill and but I was listening too,
Mhm.
but just to keep me focused cuz otherwise I start looking at people and I start all the distractions and then I'm lost in the book.
Mm. That's
I
smart,
mainly
though.
just watch a show that I've watched 100 times or I listen to music.
Yeah. That's I was re-listening to Throne of Glass. I think I started Queen of Shadows because I had already started it prior, but then I got confused.
Yeah.
But if I were to continue to the parts I hadn't read yet, I think it'd be too hard, but I never thought about, like, having my Kindle there.
Yeah.
I think that'd be a lot. That's just, like, a lot going on to try to read and
Yeah.
listen and walk and not
Yeah.
trip.
I have done my iPad with the Kindle app.
Mhm.
Um,
Oh, 'cause
yeah,
it
with
follows.
Audible.
That's
Because
cool.
then it flips the pages for you and the highlight goes, that I can do. Like that's easy, but you have to have the Kindle book and the Audible, you know, together. So
Yeah.
it's I very few books do I have that
Well,
happen.
I do have Throne of Glass, but I don't have the Kindle books of them.
Right. Yeah.
It's one or the other. That's yeah, I get that.
That's the hard part.
But well, and, like, the problem with, the treadmill at the gym I go to is, like, there's not a big ledge to really even
Mm.
set my phone on, like, I even get stressed out with my phone being on
Oh
there.
yeah.
Uh, so I can imagine my Kindle, I'd be a little bit more stressed out about too,
Yeah.
but maybe one of these times when I start getting, like, higher distance and I just wanna walk it,
Yeah.
I might try.
Just try it and
Yeah,
see what you like.
yeah, see if it
If you
works.
can find a Kindle Unlimited book that you want the Audible for,
Mhm.
that's the book that I did it on. It was, anyways, it was another book.
But that's smart. I like that idea. I'm gonna have to try that now.
Yeah.
'Cause I feel like I normally have one or the other, but
Yes, same.
or I have, like, the physical book.
Yes. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
you know, it can never get both best of
Mhm.
both worlds.
Yeah.
Have to try to be productive, still waiting for spring. Oh my gosh, I feel that. I was so excited. The day before spring, gorgeous.
Yeah.
Awesome. I had my first flower bloom. It would like all of my spring flowers are starting to sprout up. Amazing. And then snow, melt, snow, melt, snow, melt. It's like the complete opposite. I feel like we haven't had this much consistent snowing in forever. Like we normally it'll like warm up and then we'll have like a snowstorm, but it's like every single day we have been getting just a dusting and a
That's crazy.
nasty north wind that has been awful. And Christina's even more north than me and I'm just over it.
Yeah.
I was so excited for the nice weather and then now it's just been bitter, bitter cold again.
Gosh.
I don't like it. We got over a foot last
Oh
night.
my
Yeah,
goodness.
we got like an maybe less than an inch. I think by my mom, she was supposed to get like 2 to 3 inches, and it was all melted before the sun was even up this morning, but the wind has been so loud, like 30 miles per hour, like rattling the windows. The trees are like it would snow and then like freeze, and then it would all fall off, so it's like chunks of ice. It's just been
Oh my gosh.
it just hasn't been very nice, which I'm very thankful for the gym because
Yeah.
until I had a gym membership, I was walking outside or walking on my treadmill, which is not accurate, which I'm finding out. So I'm very happy that I have a gym to go to.
Yeah.
It's not far from my house.
Yeah.
But the weather has been miserable. I have not seen any robins yet. Hubby said he did, but I think I was dreaming. I have seen robins for weeks, and I was like, y'all are lying. So
Eh.
the robins are Michigan's state bird, but they are also typically our first sign of spring. So if you
Mm.
start seeing robins, it means like spring is just around the corner. And we have had a ton. Like, I mean, it wasn't like one or two, there were like 7 in my yard at once. And I was like, spring. And we
Yeah.
had a warm up and it was so nice. And then all of a sudden, it's just been miserable this past week. Like last week, gorgeous. This week, awful. And
Oh my gosh.
I'm crabby and I'm over it. The wind has been crazy here too. No snow though. Well, that's
Wow.
at least something. But even the one day it was 50 degrees here, and you would not know because the wind would just bite through any clothing you had. And it felt like I think the real feel was like 30 something.
Oh my gosh.
It's just been not fun. If the robins are here, they are packing up and moving back down south.
That's funny.
I just I know that's we're like there's robins. I've seen my mourning doves have like come back. Liars. They're all liars. They don't
Nice.
know what's going on. um it has not been much over 45 degrees here yet. That's crazy cuz we had the day before the first day of spring, I think it was like 68, which it's so weird because I'm just south of the Great Lakes. And I'm like, just where I'm located on the east side, we tend to be a little bit warmer, but as soon as we go like 10 miles north, you get the wind off the bay and it's awful. It's so much colder. And then you get lake effect snow and all that stuff. But we're like just south enough where we don't get it as much, but it's been just I don't know. I'm normally one like March comes and I'm like this is spring. It like every day gets a little bit warmer, the days get a little bit longer. You're not having the winter blues, and this March has kind of been awful. And it's making me really sad because I used to love March and now it feels almost like February.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, the 3, 4 hours south is a whole different climate zone. And even from where I grew up like about 30 minutes north of where I live now. It's so much colder and so much snow here there.
That's crazy.
It's like it's actually not bad where we live. It's just a little bit warmer and we don't get the wind as bad. We don't get the lake effect. We're just out of that range. But yeah, the Midwest has just not been fun. However, I mean, like the South has been getting like hail and tornadoes and some
Golly.
awful storms. So I'm not about that either. So
Yeah.
but sometimes I'm like, I'll stay where the air hurts my face.
Right.
I think Matt has a friend that lives in Missouri and they had like golf ball size of hail. And I'm like, I will take snow over huge chunks of hail.
Yeah.
Because we have a garage, but it's not big enough to fit. Like you can fit a car and it's very, very tight. And then with our multiple vehicles, we don't have enough. So I'm like, yeah, I really don't want my car dented.
Yeah.
So I'll pass. I'll take
Yeah.
snow, even though it's miserable. My sister lived down by Kalamazoo and she said it was 70, 80 while we were at 20, 30. Yeah.
Wow.
And it was really warm by us for multiple days. And now it's just awful.
Mm.
This March has been really temperamental here too. We've gotten up near 70 and then plummeted to low 40s, high 30s. It sounds like your temperature has been pretty much the same as me, Beth,
Yeah,
because we have then that's normally how it is. Like you'll have like a couple really nice days, but it normally doesn't drop that low. It
yeah,
normally stays into like the 40s and 50s, but it's been going back to freezing temperatures.
yeah.
I'm over it.
It's crazy.
But April's like, let's get back to reading so I can finish the last
8 more minutes.
last part of my book. She's like, you're killing me, Smalley.
That's funny.
Okay, let's go. We'll do a 30-minute or just
Yeah,
under 30-minute sprint, go to 9:45, and then we'll wrap things up for the night.
perfect.
Okay, see you guys in a bit. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome back. I so I happened to do to you
Oh no,
the same to me. So I only have like 10 pages left.
that's awesome.
It's also awful because
Yep.
it's like ramping up. Like
Oh my
so
god.
many little subplots are like peaking, and I'm like, "Hey, there's not enough book."
Well, and on my Kindle, it said I had 8 minutes left because it counted the acknowledgments and the table of contents. I literally had 1 minute left of the audiobook.
Well, when you said you had the epilogue, I was like, I don't recall it being very long.
Yeah. I was like, oh my gosh. I was going off the time left on my Kindle.
But hey, you finished
Yeah,
it.
I finished it. Yeah.
Yay.
I'm landing between like a 4 and a 4.5.
Yeah, that's like I really like the parts that hit hard really like I really
Yeah.
enjoyed, but there's some parts that I'm like, meh, it wasn't my favorite.
Yeah.
I like compared to the first one, I love the first one more, but
Me
I thought
too.
it was such a good duology.
Yes, it was. It was. It wrapped up. I don't have any questions. Like it did a good job.
I'm not sure if I had questions or not, but I need to go back and like re-jog my memory, which I
Yeah.
plan on doing that tomorrow. But yeah, how did everybody else do? That was going to be our last sprint because it is getting a little later here. Um, but where did I leave off from? Okay, heading the way of the bedroom. Thanks for hosting today. Thank you for popping in, Christina. I really appreciate it. I know Mondays nights are so weird, but
Yeah.
it just the Saturdays that worked for me did not work for April, and then April's like, "Oh, I can do these days." I'm like, "I can't."
Yeah.
And it just that's just how everything has been lately.
Yeah.
So we're like, "We'll just do Monday." Uh, not eating dinner means I got 4 more chapters done and will likely finish tonight, which means I can read Rebel Witch again before the discussion.
Nice.
Yay!
That's awesome.
I know. I'm hoping to just like flip through my highlighted parts and I'm hoping that'll jog my memory. And then if anything, I'll just look up notes and stuff. I
Yeah.
once you get into it, it's like it all floods back. I
Yes.
just literally picture Inside Out and it's like, they're like looking for like the memories and then once they find them, like they're all together and then it all comes back. But
Yeah.
until then, it's like way logged back.
That's funny.
So I'm excited for the discussion. I'm excited to read Fear the Flames.
Yes.
I've I've only like personally I've only heard one person who has finished it and they loved it.
Yeah.
And I have the same reading taste most of the time of that person. So that has me excited. I can't wait to actually like read that and discuss it with everybody. But yeah, we're still like 2 weeks out. So you got 2 weeks out for Fear the Flames if you guys
Yeah.
haven't started it yet. But with that, thanks for being here, guys. And
Yeah.
hopefully we'll see you at the discussion in 2 weeks and any other time around on the internet or Discord or wherever. So have a good night, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Good night.
Bye.